So can you tell me how many people in this area rely on this clinic, do you think, roughly?
Roughly it's about 13,659.
That's not roughly, it's very exact. So all those people rely on this place. And how many doctors and nurses in total to help?
We have one medical assistant, and we have a nurse, but he was transferred. And now we're only depending on one nurse and one medical assistant, and the other nurse come from Rombat's Health Center for Relief.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there another medical centre like this one near here at all?
We have a hospital, Tengwantenga, which is near us, but most of the times people start here before they go to Tengwantenga, because it's this one who referred the patients to Tengwantenga.
Okay. And how far is it to travel to?
It's about 12 kilometers.
And most people walk or will take a bicycle or something?
It's most on bicycle.
And do any of the medical clinics here, does this one have a bicycle ambulance?
We don't have.
Can you just explain, because in England we don't have bicycle ambulances, but could you just explain to the people at home what a bicycle ambulance is?
Yes. Let's say 5 years ago, we had a bicycle ambulance. That's why we look at that the bicycle ambulance is very important, because most of the patients do fail to come here in time because they have a transport problem. And when we can have the bicycle ambulances, can help a lot in this area, because when they are referred, they will use the ambulance to Tengwantenga.
Okay. So you had just one before?
Yes, but it's not working. It's in the village.
So it is broken now?
Yeah, we don't have that at the moment.
So a bicycle, is that just a bicycle with like a stretcher?
Yes, with wheels, 2 wheels.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you don't have a bicycle ambulance, what do people do if they're too sick to leave their homes and they need a stretcher? Is it possible for them to come, or sometimes do they just stay?
Most of the times they just stay, or they use an Oscar. Yeah, but it's too late, because it's a long process to have an Oscar to bring the patient to the clinic.
And most of the Oscars are not driven by the oxen. They are manually pulled by people.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So it's a lot of work and very slow.
So it would make a big difference if you were able to get another bicycle ambulance.
It will help.
Okay. So some of the people in a worst case scenario, some people that are stuck in the village, do they get so sick that they die, or they normally?
Most of the times, mainly when they are old, they only die because they neglect to bring them, because they see it's a lot of work. Yes.
Okay.
Even with the small children, they bring them very late. The time we cannot do anything to save their life. They wait until the condition is worse. Yeah.
Do you have enough mosquito nets everywhere?
Oh yes, of course. This mosquito nets is when Wendy and Judy came here from
really?
Trust.
Yes,
okay. She had donated these mosquito nets.
Okay.
Yes, because we have a small number of beds. That's why we have only these, but we have some in our store. You donated about what?
10. They were 10.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So before you had no mosquito nets?
Yes.
Do you think this has made a difference?
Yes,
yes.
Because we are teaching these mothers to be in mosquito net at home, so they have to start here. Yes.
Especially for the young babies.
Yes.
because in the past they used to go, when they go today, next week they come with malaria. So it wasn't good. So here is our small labor ward. It's very small. There is no patient you may enter. Today you are unfortunate that you have found no patient in the labor ward. But most of the time we conduct a delivery here, another one here. You deliver a baby, you put them in the scale, you deliver another baby, you come here back, you deliver the placenta, you deliver placenta there. Someone is waiting there, so it's very small. And even the space, if you are two of you, it's difficult for you to give spaces for walking here and there. Yeah. So this is our labor ward. It's too small. It was meant for only one patient, but because we have a large catchment area, that's why we put these 2 beds. Yeah.
For the people that give birth in the maternity unit here, what are the conditions like?
It needs to be improved. First of all, as we've said already, we have a problem of transport. Like 2 days ago, we referred a patient to Denmark. They didn't have an escort. She was in active labor, so she was trained till yesterday, and she arrived at Denwantenga with a ruptured uterus and a low HB. And she's still in a intensive unit. Another thing, the building is very old. It can collapse anytime. What we need is just the renovation of the building and some beds, because even the labor ward itself is too small. Then you have 3 mothers delivering at once. So 2 are kept in the labor ward, and it is very small for 2 people to conduct a delivery. So the other one is doing the delivery at the reception, which is not good. So there was a plan to renovate the building and at least to extend it, so that we should have enough space, because the space is not enough. Instead of keeping mothers for 48 hours after delivery, we just keep them for 12 hours to 24 hours maximum. Yeah.
So the other thing about the maternity as well, we are lacking nurses to come here because the infrastructure, the way this clinic is, or most of the nurses say we don't have good houses which they can come and work here.
And no electricity as well. We conduct deliveries at night using candles, or just a simple bottle with a string. On the equipment side, mostly we have a shortage of epimetry, which helps mothers to not to lose a lot of blood after deliveries. Then another thing is gloves. We run short of gloves, so we conduct sometimes deliveries using plastic papers, which is not aseptic.
Yeah.
We need another 2 or 3 more rooms, because before referral we have to keep the patients. Then as of now, we only have that small room. It's a very small room with only 1 bed. So you have 5 patients, some are just kept outside there. So we need a big waiting room, which can be used also as observation room, because some of them don't go to Denwantenga Central, so we need some 2 or 3 rooms as well. Ideally, if we had for the OPD, if we had 2 nurses and 2 medical assistants, a clerk as well, The hospital attendants, we have them already, they are enough, they are 3. But for the other staff, we don't have a clerk, we don't have a ground labor, no nurse, but we need 2 nurses here so that they can make shifts, one at night, the other one during the day.
So when you don't have enough, do you find sometimes one nurse will do overtime, they'll have to work day and night?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
This is a
how
problem.
we do it.
Another thing about the enlargement of this health clinic is we need also a isolation note, because most of the rainy season like this one, we have plenty of diarrheas, and we need isolation to treat those diarrheas at a separate room.
So do you find sometimes you get people coming with a problem like dysentery or diarrhea,
Yes.
and then you have other people with malaria,
Yes.
but then they also begin to get diarrhea and so on.
Yes.
So it spreads. Yeah.
They are looking for staff houses.
Yeah.
Those people who be working here, they need somewhere to live. Because if the clinic has been enlarged, it means the staff need to be staying nearby.
So sometimes people have the qualifications to become nurses,
Yes.
so they go to other hospitals because the accommodation is better.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So sometimes, even though you need the help here,
Yes.
they come and they see that there's no houses,
Yeah.
and so they go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't know electricity.
Yeah.
You
As
say,
of
no,
now-
I better work in town.
We had another nurse who was willing to come here, but after seeing the house is in bad condition, no light, so she turned back. Improvement of the hospital here also, we need water supply because we draw water from a borehole some meters away from here. So we share with the villagers. It's where we draw this water and put it here.
Okay.
So we need also a borehole. The beds most of the time are full. So we keep them here until they are in active labor. We carry them from here to the labor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And this thing was built by the community itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is now the house of our medical assistant here. Yes, with plenty of difficulties, because the same as she was telling about that garden shelter, these houses were built by the community.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there just 3 houses?
Only.
The only
Yeah.
we have
So ideally you need like double, really. You need like 6 or something.
Yes.
This one has 2 bedrooms. That one. The other one bedroom. And no burglar bars. And inside there are no fixed doors. They are just at the side. They
It's a
can
big
collapse
bricks.
anytime.
Anything can happen during this rainy season. But
Doors as
without
well. Leaking. Moga, umadzapeza garuwa kula wajabu.
with this condition, the medical assistants cannot come here and work.
Yeah.
Because when they are trained, they do move in the Malawi, and they see good houses and whatsoever. And when they are posted here, they see this. They said, "I'm coming. or I'll join another clinic, not for the government."
This is my bathroom. This is the door for the bathroom. I open here, I enter.